On the agenda today, we have a number of topics that we're going to cover. Firstly, what is Proven OnSite? What's needed to get started using this feature? The setup within both Proven Jobs and Proven CRM. Then we're going to take a look at the functionality of Proven OnSite. And lastly, we'll take a quick peek at what the pricing is to add on this feature, and then any questions that you may have at the end of our session. So what is Proven OnSite? Proven OnSite is an option within the Proven Jobs companion mobile app. This feature enables the field user to provide communication to the customer of when they are en route to the lost location, when they arrive, and when they have completed their tasks for the day. This feature also allows the ability for your client to communicate directly with the field employee within the Proven OnSite via a text me option, which we will take a look at. The feature also will create log notes based on the activities, start travel, arrived, completed, and canceled based on the field user's input. These communications will also allow for text communications to be added to your job in the Notes tab. And lastly, when our field user has selected completed within Proven OnSite, your customer will receive an additional SMS text message, and within that text message will be a link to provide a rating and comment. These ratings and comments are added to the job in log notes. So what has to be done to get started using our feature? To get started, we need an email sent to our support team at support@canmsys.com requesting to have Proven OnSite turned on. Support will initiate the process to get you started by turning on the feature and obtaining a Twilio number, which is required to send and receive those SMS text messages. They will request from you your top 3 area codes in your area that you would like the Twilio number to have, and then they will obtain that Twilio number for that area code. If you are not currently using our Proven CRM program, a database will be created, which is required to utilize Proven OnSite. If you're currently using Proven CRM, our support team will turn on the feature and email a request to you to obtain your top 3 area codes to obtain that Twilio number. And lastly, a list of employees with their email addresses and mobile phone numbers will be required to ensure that the setup between Proven Jobs and the CRM is correct. As well, we will want your logo. So let's get into the required fields inside of Proven Jobs. So firstly, we're going to go over to settings, and we're going to go into company settings. Then we're going to jump into jobs. And in here, once we've turned on the feature, you will have this new tab present. Inside of this tab, we have a number of fields that we have to complete. So the default PSA mobile label would be filled in with your company name. The default log note topic, which will be selectable from a list of topics currently set up in your database. I've chosen our topic Proven OnSite, but you have the ability to choose whichever you want. And if one of the topics is not applicable, then you can create a topic for this purpose. And we'll look at that in just a minute. Lastly, the default contact method type, that's required to be entered here. And this contact method type will be required on your jobs, and it will also be required on your field user's internal contact record. This contact method type enables the communication between the field user and the customer when the activities of start travel, arrived, completed, or canceled have been activated. So I'm going to jump down into the relationships area. As I mentioned, the default log note topic will pull from existing log note topics. But if you wish to add a new topic that represents the Proven OnSite notes and communications that will appear on your jobs, simply come into the relationships area in company setting, edit topics, and then create a new topic. We also have to take a look at role permissions. So navigating back over to our settings menu option and going into roles, open up the role that you wish to permission Proven OnSite, going into jobs, and in this list, you will see Proven OnSite. Make that selection. In here, we have two options to choose from. The ability to cancel an appointment is the first option. And then the second option is to be able to activate the start travel, arrived, and completed. So depending on what you want your field user to be able to select when using the feature, you'll make those appropriate selections. The other area that we need to make sure there is set up completed, it's our internal company records or internal contacts. So going into relationships, search for your internal company record. And in here, search for the contacts that we want to edit to make sure that we have the appropriate information contained within. So I'm finding this contact record and clicking on edit. I want to make sure that I have an email address using the contact method type work email. And I also want to make sure that I have that contact method type that I added in company settings of mobile phone. Now you'll also notice that I have a photo attached to this contact record. This will be visible when the communication between the customer and the field user is activated. We'll show you pictures of that when we get into back into our PowerPoint. But if we want our customer to know who it is that's coming to their site, adding a photo is optimal. To do that, simply go to the Attachments tab on your contact record. Select Files will open up your Windows Explorer for you to find your images of your field staff. Selecting Files and going to your pictures or wherever you've stored it and selecting and then uploading. And then it's very important that we hit save when doing this action, this bottom save. And then when I come back into my contact record and I choose the plus sign, I will see the images available for me to select. So that image will be visible when our customer clicks on the link in Proven OnSite. The last area that we want to ensure that we have set up correctly, and that is on our job. So when we are doing intake and creating jobs, and we are going to be utilizing the Proven OnSite feature, we want to ensure that on our job, we have the mobile phone contact method type with that customer's mobile phone number. Bear in mind, if we have multiple mobile phone number contact method types, inside of Proven OnSite, it's going to take the first mobile phone number in the list. So for the person that's going to be on site, ensure that their phone number is at the top of the list. Now let's just jump into the Proven CRM side. Inside of my company, we want to upload your logo. So we can do that for you if you provide us with your logo. And again, that logo will be visible to the customer when they select the link that's sent to them when Start Travel is activated. We also need to make sure that our company employees record has that mobile phone number contained within it. So I have my employee. I'm going to select the 3 dots and I'm going to select edit. Again, if you're a company that does not use our CRM, we will be doing this updating for you. So I need to make sure that the phone number that is contained here in my employee contact record in the CRM is indeed the mobile phone number. And as you can see, I have an email address. So that's the setup inside of Proven Jobs and inside of Proven CRM. Now we're going to go back to our slideshow. Once our users have selected Start Travel for the first time, there will be permissions that will be required to be selected prior to moving forward and sending that initial SMS text message to our customer. Below are images of messages that will appear when using an Android. Please note, choosing deny on any of these messages will stop the user from utilizing Proven OnSite. And depending on the user's type of device and or settings that have already been selected, such as location services, some of these messages will appear different than based on the type of device you are using and the model. So these are a couple of the screenshots of messages that will appear for Android users, as well as our iOS. So there will be, depending on how many, what your settings are set up in your device, you will have at minimum these 2. All right, so let's just look at the action buttons and talk about what they mean. The Start Travel button is going to notify the customer that the tech is on the way, and it will send that initial SMS communication and link to that customer for them to select. When the field user has arrived, they're going to select arrived, and this will also send another SMS message to the customer that the technician has arrived. And completed, when the work is complete, the customer will receive that SMS alert and cancel. If the appointment is canceled, this will notify the customer that it has been canceled, and this will also afford the opportunity for the technician, the field user, to create a log note. And we're going to look at that in just a minute. So starting travel. So our field user has logged into our job in Proven Jobs mobile app. And on the info tab of the job, they've selected Start Travel. The field user will be prompted with a message, would you like to start this travel? And they would select OK. And at this point, this is the first activity that will be requiring them to select an allow or don't allow, and that's to access to your physical activity. And what that is doing is it allows for the system to track how far away you are from the customer. And once that Start Travel has been selected, the first image you're seeing, our customer, Wayne Hansen, received an SMS text message from our field user, and they are also prompted to click on the link. I will mention the telephone number that you're seeing at the top of the screen in that first image is the Twilio account number or number that we obtained and put into our Proven CRM company profile. So the customer will never see your end users or your field users' personal phone numbers. Once the customer clicks on that link, this is what will display. It will give them an ETA of the field tech's time to arrival, and it also will give the customer the ability to click on Text Me. So if the customer needs to relay any form of information to our field user, they can see this, a window will pop up for them to enter the message and hit send. And our technician or our field user will receive that message. They're going to receive it as an SMS text message as well, where they can click on that link and they'll see the customer message where they also can respond to that customer. Once our field user has arrived and they select the arrived button, they'll also be prompted to change the status to arrived, selecting OK, and our customer will receive an SMS text message from our field user that they have arrived, and they can click on this link again where they can see an updated image of where the field user is. When our field user selects completed, the customer will receive another text message alerting them that the tasks have been completed. And it also gives them an opportunity, should they choose to provide some feedback. So when they click on that link inside of that SMS text message, they will be provided with a window to give a star rating and also provide any comments by submitting feedback. Now, should our appointment be canceled after start travel has been selected or arrived, then the user will be prompted to select OK to cancel the appointment. Our customer will receive an SMS text message indicating that the appointment has been canceled. And the minute that our field user selects OK, the window will pop up with a log note. They will be prompted to enter information regarding this canceled appointment. And once they hit save, that log note will be added to our job file. As I mentioned, the activities inside of Proven OnSite will generate log notes on your job file. They will also generate log notes with our communication via the SMS text messaging. So as you can see here, I have the job note report, or sorry, this is my job, and this will show me all of my log notes that have been generated. And I can filter by my topic of Proven OnSite to see all of my notes. Reports can be run as well. I have the job note report on the screen right now. And what I have done is I've selected my from and my to date range. And in the topic dropdown, I've chosen my topic Proven OnSite, which will display all of the note topics on my job with my notes with that topic of Proven OnSite. For those customers that are using our Proven CRM, in the reports menu option, there is a report called Job Feedbacks. And in here, it will allow the user to filter by a specific date range to see all of the feedbacks that have happened. It will also afford the user to review the employee ratings. And these ratings will be a cumulative effect of any ratings that the customer has put when selecting the feedback. So let's talk about what does Proven OnSite cost to you as the customer. When we're using just Proven Jobs and we do not have a Proven CRM database, the cost per month is $60. There is also a cost for each 100 SMS text messages. So a grouping of 100 SMS text messages will be $2. And every 1,000 Google lookups that happen when Proven OnSite Start Travel has been activated, it is $14. For our customers who do utilize our Proven CRM program, the license per month fee is waived, but the SMS text message bundle of 100 messages is $2, and our 1,000 Google lookups is $14. Well, that concludes our presentation today on Proven OnSite, our companion application. If there are any questions, please enter them into the chat box. And if you do have questions that you think of after the session has ended, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@canamsys.com. Okay, we have one question from Jill. Is there any data usage on employee phones when not connected to Wi-Fi during the travel to jobs? So Proven OnSite does require data usage simply because it is real time updating the customer on your field users ETA. Any other questions? Question from Clark. What if you have more than 3 area codes? Good question, Clark. What we're looking for is your top area code, and it's not specific to, specifically what we do is we go out to Twilio and we try to get if there is an available number in your top area code. If there isn't an available Twilio number, then we would go to the next area code that you've provided to us, and so on. So it really doesn't matter. There's no priority to it. We just need your top 3 to grab that Twilio number. Question from Alana, can you please explain the pricing, what CRM user is? We have Proven Jobs, but not sure what the CRM user is. So we have a companion program with Proven Jobs, and it is our CRM, so client relationship model, and that's used for your sales and marketing efforts. It is an additional add-on to your program if you want to use it. So you don't have to have our Proven CRM to utilize Proven OnSite. As mentioned, we will create a database in the CRM, and we will make sure that the information on your employees and your company are updated accordingly. So effectively, you do not have to have access or do not have to utilize the CRM. It's just that our Proven OnSite goes through our CRM to function. Any other questions before we wrap up? All right. If you do have any questions, as mentioned, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team. They'll be happy to answer your questions. That's support@canamsys.com. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful day.